Hey everyone, watch it live tonight, Thursday night. We're throwing it down live through Facebook, through YouTube, and through Twitch. It's me, the BBB, Jason Rumble, and again, my sidekick, my son, JD, and I'm bringing into the room right now APOC himself, Jimmy the Dog King, Stiff Mike.
I forgot to change that, actually.
It's all right. And on his hospital bed in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Sidewalk Sam, AJP. How we doing tonight, fellas?
I'm all right. Do you even get out of that bed, or do you roll yourself around your house in that bed?
No. Just when we do the podcast at night, man. I usually stay out in the chair out in the living room, watch TV with my stepdad during the day. But I was out today. I had to get up early in the morning. I got the beard trimmed, man, and
I noticed that.
Yeah,
good for you, buddy.
Went out for dinner with my worker, and I had to pick up medication and stuff. So I had to go to bed early last night. I didn't catch AEW.
It's all right.
You didn't miss much, trust me.
I thought it was a decent show. I just don't like the way it ended. Same
you
thing.
Would think it was a decent show. That show was the complete shits.
And NXT was that much better?
Better than AEW, that's for sure.
Oh, Mike, come on now. We're stretching it. The only match that was halfway, the only match that was halfway decent through that whole show, okay, was Timothy Thatcher.
Are you high?
Oh, yeah, Rumble, come on, man. That Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes. See, I'm just mad because I don't want to recognize the winner.
Oh, my God. Okay, fingers. Oh.
I didn't like the way it ended.
The whole show, the only good part about AEW was freaking Punk, and he even sucked.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that. I think the how do we say it?
Luster.
It did. Now they want to see him wrestle,
and he won't be wrestling like he did 10 years ago. I can tell you that right now.
We will see. We will see what that night brings. Does that night bring Daniel Bryan?
The Black and Anderson match. How old is 45 years old? What's he doing in the ring? He's horrible.
Wait a second. How old is Brock Anderson?
He's got to be in his 40s.
Really?
Yeah. He's disgusting. Like, it's almost like he's being forced to be in the business. Like, you could tell that he has no interest in being in the business ever. He's horrible.
Hey, everyone. Who's this? Facebook user?
Jimmy Ferguson?
I don't know. It just said Rumble. You know what people are supposed to do when they tune in? They see this. In order for their name to show up, they click on the stream address that's on there instead, and that way we know who that is. Yeah, I did not like the way that Aleister Black was being used last night.
Malachi Black.
They're so good. They're the best. The AEW is better than everybody else in the business. I've watched it 3 weeks in a row, and I'd rather puke in a bucket than watch that crap. I don't know how many tag matches they have and trios matches. Oh, my God, it's disgusting. And they want to add more people to the roster? Please.
The week I watched, I was entertained, but I didn't watch last night.
Yeah, last night, don't like the way the show ended.
It was horrible.
What happened?
He's definitely not Iron Anderson, that's for sure.
No Arn Anderson.
But
to quote Jay Lethal, it looks like Iron Anderson took a dump in the ring, and that's what you got.
But a little bit to be fair, NXT, as in Rumble said, wasn't as decent as it has been in previous weeks
I
as
don't
well.
think so. I will give it this. Listen, it's Jeff, bro. Well, Jeff, what happens is on my end, all I see is Facebook user. It doesn't give the name unless you hit the link. Unless you go into the link before watching, and then you hit a thing and it will recognize your name.
No, Jeff is pro. Jeff pro. Is Jeff?
Mike, how was your birthday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
happy birthday.
It was all right.
Birthday.
I was on two wheels most of the day.
Good for you.
Oh, right on, cool.
It was hotter than I don't know what, though. I had some serious swamp.
Yep, that's awesome.
So, did you guys see the CM Punk sneakers that he's putting the initials on his sneakers?
Listen, come on. Really?
Yeah, but I know Adam Cole's not going to AEW. And
He is heavily rumored to be signing with WWE in the next day
Yeah.
or two.
guaranteed. And Bray Wyatt, the only reason I think Bray Wyatt, the only reason I think Bray Wyatt would go to AEW is because of the relationship he had with Brody Lee, and he wanted to carry that on somehow, some way.
All right. So the NXT show started off with Thatcher and Ridge Holland. I thought that match was decent because I'm a Ridge Holland fan. I like the English guys. I think they work well. They're hard hitters and hard strikers.
He had an ankle injury too, didn't he?
Ridge Holland.
Oh,
I thought it was a knee.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I thought it was his knee.
They said on NXT it was his ankle.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't listen to it. I sometimes don't listen to that. You know, I'm watching. I didn't hear it. I was watching the match, and as you can see, he was probably climbing all over me. So it's hard to listen. He just bumped. Yeah, this match was good. Like, Bleacher Report had it graded a B. I'm right there with it. Like, I thought that match was good. Then let's just put spades to spades. This women's matchup that happened with Kaden Carter and Casey Canizaro against Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. JC Jane and Gigi Dolan do not even belong on TV yet.
Oh, dude, she whipped. Did you see? Like she whipped her into the opposite corner. She caught herself and brought it back. Did you see that?
But it's better than landing on your head on a botched moonsault.
A what?
Red Velvet almost broke her neck.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna. Well, I'll go over the matches. Yeah, Jeff. Now it does work. Are they at least better than Roadblock? Yeah, they were better than Roadblock.
Poor Mark.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that match. Canizaro and Kaden Carter. Kaden Carter looks like a video game character, not her in-ring ability, but she looks like a video game character come to life. And it didn't get that. I mean, got a C+ grade on Bleacher Report. They're lucky. And the next women's match, I'm a big fan. I think that Kaylee Ray, I watched her over in NXT UK. She's the longest reigning NXT UK women's champion, over 600 days. Hard striker. Her match, whether it was the other girl being green, it really wasn't the cleanest.
It was like Kaylee was trying to lead her, but she couldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy says.
LOL. Poor Mark, Pelly says. Yep. This is where they were taped this week. AEW was live from the old Mecca Arena in
That is
Milwaukee.
where you are wrong.
I am
AEW
right.
AEW
was live from the Mecca in Milwaukee last night. Guarantee
No, they
it.
weren't.
Yes, they were. They're live every week. Mike, I'll bet you a paycheck. I'll show you I'll go on and I'll show you. It was live last night.
It was not live.
It was live. You found the misinformation. You're wrong.
I'm sure that Rampage will be live too, right?
They were in Milwaukee. NXT was taped.
I'm sure Rampage will be live too, right?
Rampage is live.
I'll bet you my paycheck.
Dynamite was live last night from the old
I hope you
Mecca
have
in Milwaukee. What?
I hope you have $1,200 to give me because Rampage was taped last night.
Rampage, whether or not it was taped last night, you were talking Dynamite. You were talking Dynamite. Dynamite was live.
They were both taped on Tuesday night.
Dynamite. I'm not talking about Rampage. I could care less about Rampage. I'm talking Dynamite. You said Dynamite was taped. It was not taped. It was live.
Okay. Wrong.
Live. Nope. You're wrong. Sorry.
No, I'm not. That's the sad part. I know I'm not wrong.
All right. So now I'm going to go to my DVR and now I'm going to put it on. DVR 825.
Just because it says it's live on TV doesn't mean nothing, ding dong.
Bullshit. They can't fucking do that. That's false advertisement, you fucking ding dong. All right? Sick of this bullying crap that you pull with everybody. It was freaking live.
No. First of all, what are you talking about, Jay?
You're bullying me into telling me what the hell I watched and telling me it wasn't live. It was freaking live.
Okay, Jay, you were right. It was live. I'm not arguing over a stupid TV show. Wow.
No, I'm sick of this shit. I'm here to put fucking facts on. Right there. Milwaukee, live. Again, look at my screen. Live. Fucking live.
Okay, Jay, I'm wrong.
False advertisement to put that up there.
Yep, I'm wrong.
Man, I just want it. I'm not trying to be right, but that TV can't tell me it's live if it's not live. That's like putting the New England Patriots on and seeing it 3 hours freaking later.
So I'm looking at an article right now that says Tony Khan explains how Rampage and Dynamite will be doing a taping schedule.
Yes. Rampage was probably filmed here, but Dynamite was live.
Okay.
So now we'll get back to this NXT show, which Samoa Joe meets his challenges. It's a promo out in the ring. With basically, you get Pete Dunne, you get LA Knight, you get Kyle O'Reilly, and I really don't remember much more of this. But evidently,
it's going to be Pete Dunne.
Says it was what?
Probably going to end up being Pete Dunne.
Okay,
because they want
that would
play Night up to Raw.
That would be a great matchup for NXT fans. Pete Dunne versus Samoa Joe. What?
He's going to sign. He's signing a new deal. And Nakamura will resign. Yeah.
What are they doing with Timothy Thatcher?
I think they're keeping him where he is.
Why, but to me, it looks like they almost buried him the other night. Are they doing that just because of the belief in Ridge Holland?
I just think it was Ridge Holland.
Back. Go ahead, Kelly. I don't want to bully nobody.
I just think it was Ridge Holland's first night back, so they had to make him look strong. That's all. They're not doing that to Timothy Thatcher. They just had to make Ridge Holland look strong. That's all.
I like Ridge Holland. Like I said, he's one of the overseas guys I like.
And the reason why they did that is because they brought back Burchill as well.
Yeah. Danny Burch.
Yeah, I thought he was. Weren't we talking about him last week?
I thought he was done.
Yeah. And I would have believed it.
Or
he's been around for so long.
They have four of them again. They have four of them again, and rumor has it that they were going to bring Pat McVie back to manage him as well as his announcing duties.
So he's going to be an announcer in that.
I heard
Pat McAfee at SmackDown at the.
I agree. Table. He's money on that.
He's there.
I said
he got COVID right now, so he's going to be out for a while.
Him and Michael Cole, the best. They're the best announced team to listen to.
Well, you might not see either one of them because McPhee's got COVID.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. And was this news? When was this broke?
Wednesday. He put it out himself. He's got 104 temperature and he just tested positive for COVID.
Is he vaccinated?
Yes. Fully vaccinated, got COVID.
So. Is it like we're off kilt right now? But I heard a lot of the WWE locker room is in
COVID protocol. Yep.
Yep. Right now.
Sasha Banks not there because she's got COVID. Word is that Kofi's got COVID or was exposed, so he's on a 14-day hiatus. A few other people. Baron Corbin's one of them. That's why they're doing a lot of vignettes.
Wow.
So,
I just saw they're doing a Baron Corbin gimmick when they were in Las Vegas. I guess they were taping vignettes about him winning at the gambling tables.
He won $100. He won $100. My son showed me.
Oh, I thought it was more.
Yeah, he said more now.
Oh, really?
They did more because he was in a brand new suit and a Lamborghini and everything.
Yeah, I think he's out of the poorhouse.
Which that Lamborghini I found out is his real car. He owns that car, that purple Lamborghini. That's a badass car.
I think he won big in Las Vegas, and the gimmick can turn around.
We'll see. They already got $1 million gimmick, which knows no more because he took the real belt back.
Yeah, that didn't last too long.
And it wasn't. I didn't think it was going to.
I thought maybe they were bringing DiBiase back for a little mini run or something like that. You know,
He's got health issues. That's why.
Yeah.
He's like 70-something years old. So.
Yeah, well, it's that, there's not many guys left from that 70s, 80s generation.
He took some good bumps, though, for LA Knight. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That guy, LA Knight. You give him the ball in the main roster, and I think he would.
Well, yeah, he's not. He's going up to the main roster. He's not going to be on NXT much longer.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah. I think he'll do real well. He's definitely a Vince type of guy.
Yeah,
all the way.
Guaranteed.
He fits that WWE mold, that.
Yeah.
The mold they look for.
They won't put a late 1980s mask on him.
No. So we get to now listen, this is the match of the night. This makes the card all worth it. Although, as much as it hardens me for the believability of Carmelo Hayes to beat former NFL lineman Odyssey Jones, 400 pounds.
He stole it. He rolled him up.
Yeah. But Odyssey Jones should be powerful. You know what I mean? He should be able to kick out.
Well, he only took one bump the whole match. So
yeah, listen. It's today's wrestling. I understand. CM Punk said it best. Guys like me who think that a guy that doesn't look the part shouldn't be in the ring, those are the guys that prove me wrong. He did it. What he meant was, you know what I mean? And Carmelo Hayes, to me, is not the style of wrestler that I grew up watching. Yes, he's got a physique. Don't get me wrong. But you grew up with guys that were 235 to 285, Hulk Hogan, 300 pounds. Like, those wrestlers still vividly 40 years later stick in my mind. A guy like me who's a shrimp should realistically should never survive against a guy like Odyssey Jones. Like, you know what I mean? I have that logic, and that's all. But Carmelo Hayes is money.
Yep.
Don't be surprised if he challenges Raw titles.
He's got that modern.
Don't be surprised if he chooses to challenge for the Raw title.
It makes me nervous when you say that.
Yeah, well, they're strapping a rocket to that kid's ass, but the thing of it is, he ain't ready for Raw.
No, nobody under the weight limit of 225 pounds is ready for Raw. Sorry, if Adam Cole goes there, they're lost.
Well, there's going to be. I read an article today, as I was staying in from the freaking heat so bad, that not Fox, but USA is not happy that Fox's roster is stacked. So
yeah, they were not happy. They were not happy that both Becky Lynch and Brock Lesnar got the big pop at Survivor Series, and both of them are on Friday nights.
You mean SummerSlam?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be too surprised if things change, and you do see Adam Cole and an LA Knight and a few other people on Raw.
Well, we got the draft coming up.
Yeah, I think the draft is what fixes it.
Yeah.
But what I also heard, and he was on WWE TV today doing a toy reveal. I also heard that he's going to end up challenging Nakamura for the Intercontinental title tonight, Friday night.
Who's this?
Cole.
Now that's a match I'd like to see.
Yeah, me too.
It's all but a done deal that he's going back to WWE, because even Jericho reported on it that he's going back.
Yeah. I saw a picture today when it was Nakamura and Adam Cole in Ring of Honor came up somewheres.
Okay. I think
Unless he
Friday
swerves
night,
everybody.
I think Friday night has to be stacked to a certain extent. And for the reason being is you need to number one, get the viewer numbers. And when you do get the viewer numbers, you need to have a packed arena. So to guarantee the packed arena, I mean, you gotta do that.
Regardless, I think if Raw is coming to your town and you're a wrestling fan, you're going to go just because
Yeah,
of Raw.
that's why Monday night is Monday night. When it comes to Friday, there's a choice. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday is a family night, and that's why house shows house shows have always not drawn the greatest. You know what I mean? You get if in a 15,000 seat arena, they're happy if they get 8,500.
Yeah.
You know, so I would like to see more of the guys from NXT, like the Coles, the Tommasos, the LA Knights, more of the lighter weight, high like type of guys. I'd like to see them stack the roster on SmackDown, to tell you the truth. I think that type of wrestler is more in. I think you can get the fans that crave that style of not even just that style of fan, because obviously those guys are going to get pumped down. Their brakes are going to get pumped down to work in the WWE television style of wrestling. So, Mike, what did you think about Hayes and big old Odyssey Jones?
I think Odyssey Jones should have been over, to be honest with you. But I knew they were going to put him over. They're so high on him right now. It's just I think too much too soon, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I agree with Mike.
Yes.
I like Carmelo Hayes. He's got that modern babyface look that I think the WWE is looking for. But
he's a way better heel than he is babyface. We've seen him
really
work heel here. Yeah.
So I've been thinking it's off the NXT and everybody's realm. But what if almost was to turn on AJ and go and be part of Bobby Lashley and MVP?
Well, funny that you should say that. So, Mr. Keith Lee, I reported on Tuesday, is working as heel.
Yep.
On dark matches. And rumor has it is that those two are going to the Hurt Business. They're going to protect Bobby Lashley at all costs to keep that title on him.
I'll see.
That's cool. Yeah,
I like that.
I don't know, but that's what I heard through the rumorville. I don't want the Dog King to jump down my throat saying that I'm the misinformation or bullying anybody, but that's what I heard. So.
Love you, Mike, buddy.
Oh, yeah. You think you're going to live that down? Absolutely not. No way.
He should be the fruit and vegetable man, too, the Jolly Green.
Oh, my God.
You see his pictures on Facebook today?
Oh, yeah. You see what he was wearing? You see
his peppers?
Yeah. He had this tri-colored bathing suit on with blue socks and a white wife beater with his bald head glaring in the sun, watering his dogs. Look, what is wrong with this kid? Is he growing mushrooms in his backyard or something? I don't get it.
And then he was pickling. I seen him cannon. He was pickling.
Yeah.
He was pickling. So then we get to, I'll be honest with you, this was like one of the weirdest matches of the night. Boa versus this Quinn dude.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that Quinn dude was going to be part of the stable because he looks like a heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised that they went them two and at it. I want to see the girl wrestle. That's what I want to see. When the kabuki paint.
Yeah, the kabuki face. Yes, I'm interested in seeing her wrestle. And then the match that, I'll be honest with you, I did not like. I don't see how Bleacher Report can give this match an A.
Was it Hit Row versus the Guido Fantasma?
Yeah. But
that's why I keep telling you stop listening to Bleacher Report, because they smoke what you smoke, but more.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes there's times we agree with their grades. Okay? But I thought it was a weak ending. It was a decent match, but what a weak ending. It was a roll up with a handful of tights.
Well, whatever. I mean,
Yeah, you do that, and then before that, you got a guy holding 3 guys and throwing them around.
Bleacher Report is just as bad as Dirt Sheet Radio.
We're going to do AEW next. Don't worry. We're done acting like adults. What did you think of the main event for NXT with Escobar and those guys and Hit Row?
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? What did you see on NXT? Did you watch any NXT?
Yeah.
Could you tell us what
The first one.
The first match? Yeah. Did you like it? Did you watch AEW last night? No. I don't think Mike did either. Did you watch AEW last night?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
The best part of the night was Punk, and that was even subpar. The main event was just a joke.
Yes, I don't understand why we'll get into the whole Arn Anderson thing.
Like, I get they want to push Black and everything because Black's only got a 1-year deal with them. So I get they want to push him and make him as big as he can.
Yeah, I can get that too, but I don't think him being in there with who he's in there right now with is going to do.
I'm telling you, it looks like Arn Anderson is forcing his kid to be in the business. He wants no part of it.
Google and find out how old he is. I'm very interested.
Hold on, I'll Google it right now.
There was a time when I was worshipped as a god.
No way, he's only 24?
He looks 44, like you said.
Yeah, he looks old, dude.
I thought he was like in his 30s. Not gonna lie, I thought he was maybe 32 to 34-ish. And he was just trying to do this to capture something that he could do.
Even O'Malley's is 24.
Yeah?
He's 32.
Who's 32?
He's not even Arn Anderson's kid.
What?
Brock Anderson is a 32-year-old famous wrestler from the United States, America. Throughout his career as a wrestler, he's been part of various wrestling tournaments, and frankly speaking, He's has been successful at being a wrestler, and he was actually in WWE.
When?
No, I'm sorry. His father was Iron Anderson. Yeah, but it says he's son of a famous wrestler Iron Anderson who had solid fan base when he was part of WWE Universe. Brock Anderson first appeared on WWE Ring. Well, then his father, Iron Anderson, introduced him as a fan to the fans. I guess he came to Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
How much is Brock?
I'm going to have to go on. That's something I'm going to have to go on to Peacock. And that match is probably going to have to be on Peacock in the WWE archives. How is he that crappy if you know what I mean?
He's 32 years old.
Okay, 32. Yeah.
Looks like he's 44.
Who's Brock old?
Brock Anderson is Arn Anderson's son.
No. Brock Lesnar.
Who's Brock Lesnar? He's a wrestler.
No. Like, how old is he?
How old is Brock Lesnar? How old is Brock Lesnar? 40s?
44.
44.
44?
Yeah. So the opening match I did not see, Orange Cassidy versus Matt Hardy. I missed it.
Not good. Not good.
Yeah. It was a not so tense back and forth between Cassidy and Hardy. Gave away to a later delivering side effect that drove Freshly Squeezed into the arena floor and allowed his rival to seize control. Cassidy attempted a comeback with a beach break, but injured his back, would not allow him to hoist his opponent. Yep. Twist of fate. Cassidy countered with an attempted leech by Cassidy, by Hardy, and stacked him up with a roll-up win. What's up with all these roll-ups in wrestling?
Whoa, AEW is a professional wrestling company. You pin the guy with your hands in your pocket. Come on!
I like Orange Cassidy. Maybe I did see this match, and it was that forgettable.
The whole show was forgettable, trust me.
Then Jericho came out and talked about his future.
Yeah, he's retiring.
Yep. Bleacher Report graded it a D.
Try an F. The guy became an F when MJF came out. That clown.
I like MJF. I think he's a good heel. Then we had Pillman Jr. and his partner. I thought this was a good match. I thought the Varsity Blondes versus Lucha Bros was somewhat decent. Pillman and his partner there, Griff Garrison, they're both a little still green, and it shows. They're rough around the edges.
Yeah, but of course, the Bucks had to come out.
What if the Lucha Bros go to WWE?
Yeah, the Bucks. That's supposed to be the persona. If they were the Bullet Club would come out.
The overrated Bucks.
Oh. I don't think the Bucks are overrated.
WWE isn't any better, so
they're doing well. I believe the Bucks are a good heel tag team right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoy their heat. They're very
I enjoy the heat too.
Over there, shut up and put your leg up.
So why?
Oh, hold on! I can't bully you, Pelly.
I call you a bully.
For bullying you.
He's bullying Pelly in his gimpy leg.
Where the hell is the Dog King? I need somebody to abuse. You guys are no fun.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the dog?
Bullshit. You probably knew the goddamn stuff was live and you wanted to see me snap on air, you asshole.
Hey.
Sorry.
Rampage is taped, though.
Yeah, I know, because it's coming from the same arena. It just makes no sense. Why
Yeah.
would they rent it on a Wednesday and go back on Friday? Like that's dumb.
As long as you know that Rampage is taped.
Yes, I know. I
Yeah.
understand
The only
Rampage.
Rampage that was live was last Friday when Punk came out. Other
Well,
than
yeah,
that,
because
it's
the
taped.
arena was sold out in 8 minutes.
It's all
So-
It's kind of funny how the second time Punk comes out, it's nah.
Well, so we got Red Velvet versus Jamie Hayter.
Wow, what
As-
a crap match that was.
Ugh.
Oh,
I've seen
And I
better
think
indie matches than that.
I think Red Velvet's a decent talent.
She gave herself a concussion.
Well,
Idiot.
Jamie Hayter got good size, but is very green with that size. She reminds me of a little bit more well-built Raquel Gonzalez.
You know
But-
who hasn't been on here without breaking my chops is Rochi. Where is he?
I don't know.
Boy, I got a lot to say to him.
That's probably why he hasn't come on.
You know what a kamikaze pilot is, right?
A what?
Kamikaze pilot?
Yep.
That's what the Red Sox are. They're a kamikaze in the whole season.
Well, they're winning 10-2 right now, and they seem to be the second team in the wild card race. That's all that matters. So if the
Who's the
season
first
ended
team?
today, they'd be in
Who's
the
the first
playoffs,
team?
and the Yankees be in the playoffs.
Who's
All
the
that
first team
matters.
in the playoff? Who's the first
What?
team in the wild card right now? Who's the first team?
Yankees.
11 in a row.
Yep. I know.
You guys broke my chops in the middle of the season. So
Red Sox weren't meant to be there. Yankees are meant to be there.
Of course they are. I know that. And they were crap in the bed, but they made some moves. Everybody
Yeah.
thought they were sellers. Nope.
No, you don't. Only sellers in New York are the Mets.
Yep.
So we all agreed that ladies' match was the drizzling dog poops, and
Just like the rest of the show.
Red Velvet crashes and burns. CM Punk comes out, makes his debut. Course
Joy.
Bleach Report.
Blech.
Course Bleach Report is up his butt, and they grade this an A.
Well, tell Bleacher Report to get off the drugs because it wasn't an A. He was horrible.
So,
He looks like crap, to be honest with you.
Mike, do you know what? I was about to say that.
He looks horrible.
He does.
You see him in the ring because I'm sure there's going to be tons of rust.
Yeah,
And I'm
we
not
must.
paying $50. I'm not paying $50 to see him wrestle. That's for sure.
What do you got for a smart TV?
Roku.
Oh, you don't have you just got a Roku?
I have a smart TV upstairs, but that's hers. I don't really put wrestling there.
Okay. Well, if you ever get your hands on a Fire Stick or a smart TV, that's
I can
your
get a
own.
Fire Stick tomorrow.
Get a
Get a
Fire
Fire
Stick.
Stick
I can help. I can for like their lowest package is like 20 something, is like 20 a month, and you get like 5,000 channels, VOD, all the pay-per-views, Canadian version WWE Network. So when you don't want to watch it on Peacock to see the stream go out, this keeps it
All the
streamed.
time.
Yeah, they should have never went with
Annoying.
Peacock.
It's annoying.
Now, so
Well, that
we'll get
deal
to-
with Peacock's only another year. You know that, right?
all right. Let's talk a little bit on regular wrestling. We'll talk. So this trios match comes up. Now,
Oh my God. I had to watch Paint Dry before that match because that was better than watching that match.
listen, Cesar Bononi in 2 years, we'll be back in the WWE, and Vince McMahon will make that man a household name.
Yeah, I've seen him wrestle.
I didn't know Roadkill grew his hair back.
Oh, what's his name? Drake. He's on.
Let's steal Roadkill's gimmick.
Yeah, he wasn't dressed like that on the Indies. He used to dress like a Dick Murdoch, a Dick the Bruiser type of guy. I watched him on the Indies. He's pretty good. He was in actually.
He wasn't good last night.
You can go on the WWE Network, and he's in those. He's the champion in Evolve. He was good in Evolve. He's actually wrestled AG a few different times. I watched their matches.
No, he wasn't good last night. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was like, what did they do to Drake? Why is he in Amish Roadkill's gear?
Yeah.
So yeah, Cesar Bononi, 6'5", 6'6", built like a Greek god. I think. He just wasn't able to stick it out in NXT because it was a whole different monster.
Is he still doing the jiu-jitsu stuff?
No, he's really not. He's really not. I like him. I think in a year or two, Vince will bring him back. He'll be a big star on WWE TV one day. Moxley, Kingston, and Darby Allin. Darby Allin right now is I thought pop wise the fans love this kid. They
was
love
CM Punk calling him out?
Yep.
He might be like not the hottest, but he's getting well known in wrestling. People want to see this kid wrestle.
CM Punk said if a 14-year-old CM Punk was watching wrestling today, that Darby Allin would be his favorite character.
Yeah.
And I can see that. It's a different world we live in right now. So I can definitely see that. But, yeah, that match wasn't all that. But Moxley, I think sometimes he forgets he's in AEW because he starts doing the lunatic fringe gimmick real quick when he comes up, and then he stops. You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh shit, I'm not supposed to do that."
He'll be back. He's gonna go back to WWE. Watch, mark my words.
He never said never. He came out. I posted that about 6 or 8 months ago.
His contract's up soon too.
Yep. I think he's done enough to the fact that it's proof to Vince that if he's used the right way, he could be a top guy. Somebody Vince could depend on.
Well, sometimes you need to do that. You need to leave and go and prove your worth and come back. That's what McIntyre did.
Well, can I tell you? Back in the day, that's what all wrestlers did. They had to go other places. They got steel, they went, they got refreshed, they came back. You know? So ahead of All Out, we got the Christian Cage promo. And listen, man, I'm just going to say it. Christian Cage is basically calling Don Callis a pedophile.
Yep. Yeah, he is. And this promo is what killed it for me for the night. You could not leave WWE alone. I don't know how many times I got to say it. Stop taking shots at WWE. Worry about your own product, which is the shits. Fix your product. Don Callis.
That has nothing to do with. Don't take what comes out of Don Callis's mouth.
But they're allowing it, though.
Perspective.
They're allowing that promo to be on the air. They're responsible for it.
But I guarantee, yes. And who is Don Callis? Who is he representing? The owner of the company. You think the owner of the company is going to care?
Well, I'm just saying. But
I think Tony Khan understands. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think Tony Khan at this point in time deems that he's this powerful without a Kenny Omega in the front office, without the Young Bucks, and especially without Cody Rhodes.
Really? Come on.
Well, these are the guys that got him to the dance, man.
Well, the smartest thing that AEW ever did was cancel Gangrel coming on TV.
Yeah, I was going to post that. Do you think that was leaked to the WWE that Gangrel was coming back to do the
Of course it was.
Yeah. Who would you
And they beat him.
And they beat
to the
him
punch.
I was going to put it. It's on Dirt Sheet Radio. It's on Dirt Sheet Radio. I was going to put that article up today, but I forgot to. So Vince definitely already got his moles over there. Mark Henry needs to be taken off of TV too. He's a horrible announcer.
There's your mole. Guarantee it.
Okay.
There's your mole.
Either him or the Big Show.
Either one. Because they were going to do the Brood entrance with Grell, and they got quickly. I read that article on Crap Sheet Radio.
Yeah. So
I don't like them either. They're a bunch of marks.
So Callis, I can't believe it. Like Christian Cage saying you're taking advantage of a 10-year-old kid.
Little shoot. He does not like Callis at all. And you could tell.
There's long-standing heat there still.
Well, these guys were in the road with each other, because I remember watching pro wrestling back when I was in high school, and these guys were wrestling. They're both on the card in the Bridgewater Arena, so this might stretch back to when they first started wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, Don Callis, in my opinion, should just go back to being backstage because he's horrible.
Yeah, well, see, this is one. That's why Don Callis never came to grips on why he never got over to the wrestling crowd. One of the main reasons why Vince got rid of him is because Don Callis is a mark for Don Callis. And Don Callis is the only one to see Don Callis's talent.
And that's why he fits right into AEW, because they're all marked for themselves.
So this was even better. One of Billy Gunn's sons needs to just shave his head because he's got less hair than his dad. And you can tell he's gassing up because that's how he's losing. Yeah. He's losing his hair because his sons were skinny. And now they got some size to him. But the one, he chubbed up and he needs to get on better gas because he don't even look as good as his dad. He got less hair. Yeah. And this is another team that really shouldn't be in the ring. Then you got QT Marshall, and these guys should be on Dark. They should not be on their brand show. Like, I'm sorry, these guys should just Nick Camarado, another WWE NXT reject. And QT Marshall. Who's QT?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Who's QT taking care of in the back?
Yeah, because he's not good either.
Ah.
In the ring or on the mic.
He looks like he can be Ole Anderson's son, and you can recreate the fake Andersons.
Yeah.
And everybody knows Ole and Arn are not brothers.
Right.
So you can take Brock and take QT and rename QT to QT Anderson. QT
Yeah,
Anderson
horrible.
and Brock Anderson,
He's
the Minnesota
horrible.
record. There you go. There you go, Tony Khan. There's one for you, buddy. So this match, yes. The more I go, I'm going to be, and yes, the most interesting part, honestly, was waiting to see how bad Brock Anderson was going to be in the ring. Noticing that Brock Anderson couldn't even Malachi Black couldn't even utilize him to take up the full remaining TV time. You notice that?
It was horrible.
I feel bad for him because a person like Vince or the people that are in his crew when they let Malachi Black go, those are the people right now are saying, see, this is why we let him go. For all the flashiness he has, he couldn't
carry that match. He couldn't carry a tune in that match. Never mind Brock Anderson.
He needed another 60 to 90 seconds. That match should have never ended up with him walking back up. It should have ended up.
Hello?
Jay, he just froze. Can you hear me, Pelly?
I hear you, Mike, yeah.
Yep, I'm here. And Jim Ross should have ended it, and we'll see you next week. Tune in Friday night to Rampage, and that it should have ended right there with him laying out on Anderson and him standing over the both of them, and that he should have never had time to walk up the stage or anything.
Nope, I agree with that.
He could have put him in more holds, stretched him over the rope, and took his nose and just really going, "Is this what you want for your son?" Well,
that's my problem with AEW. The production is not good at all.
Well, it's also, listen, I understand that the whole wrestling revolution that they're trying to create there is we, the wrestlers, come up with we want our word heard,
Right.
And right now,
and I appreciate that.
95% of the wrestlers probably over there are getting to call a lot of their own things, and I guarantee the agents like Arn Anderson and like Dean Malenko and the older guys that are there, the Jerry Lynn's, guaranteed are not working as hard as they would backstage for Vince McMahon in those roles.
And with this, I talked about this last Saturday. Because of this creative freedom people in AEW have, why do you think CM Punk went to AEW? Because of the creative freedom he would have.
Yep.
Right. But you also have to look at it this way, okay, and hear me out. So, and this is the reason why I call it the Super Indie Fed. What do indie workers do? They call their own stuff, correct?
Yep, unless there's a promoter that wants to see a certain something.
Right. But for majority of shows, for the majority of the shows, they call their own stuff. They call their own matches. They call their own finishes, right?
Yep.
So you're working that indie mentality. You have Cody Rhodes should know better. Young Bucks, they don't know any better. And neither does Omega, because they all came from, them three came from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And that's how New Japan does it. They don't have agents that are calling stuff. They call their own stuff. So they have that indie mentality. That's why I call AEW a Super Indie Fed, because you can tell. You can take a WWE product as bad as it is right now, right, and put it next to AEW, and it's still better in production-wise than AEW.
Yes. I'll never argue that.
What?
I'll never argue that WWE got the best production in all of sports entertainment, pro wrestling, however you want to call it.
Right. So they could sign every single person in the world. You could sign the whole WWE roster, right? And WWE can bring up all these people that are in training, and they would still have a better production show than AEW.
So this is what I wanted to touch on right here. You broke into it subliminally. The WWE is a more a character fan-based television product nowadays. Where
Right. I agree with that.
AEW, hold on, I don't think they'll ever have strong storylines with guys that are already well known in the business. Because number one, those are the guys that they're going to look to sign so that Vince can't have them. So they're always going to have that contract and that stipulation. Whereas if the AEW is trying to create you, I believe those characters there are going to have a better storyline implication. Hence hence the dinosaur and the Jungle Boy. They have more of a story-oriented characters, base-driven, more than like anybody right now that I can off my head.
Luchasaurus is a product of NXT. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, he wasn't Luchasaurus in NXT.
Right. He still knows how to work a camera.
Yeah, I understand that. Right. But what I'm saying is just, all right, you're signing Daniel Bryan. There's a reason why you're signing Daniel Bryan over the WWE re-signing him is because number one is definitely creative control, less dates, and things of that nature. So there's never going to be any real guy writing his story. You know what I'm saying? So they'll theoretically never have the problem that the WWE will. Because ultimately the people who leave the WWE are the ones that really don't like the way Vince doesn't let them do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. And I honestly think Vince is probably going, okay, you want to go see what it's like on the other side? Go ahead. The door's open. I'll welcome you back when you're ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why
for Braun Strowman to challenge Damian Priest, what does that tell you?
What was this?
Braun Strowman challenged Damian Priest on Twitter to fight him for the U.S. title.
Oh, if Strowman wins.
And what is Braun Strowman's status right now?
His 90 days is up soon.
Better go on AEW.
Yep, but I thought he had a debilitating knee injury that was career-threatening.
15% of his left leg is paralyzed.
He goes to AEW.
15% of it, meaning like what is that? What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know. But from what he has said on Twitter and from the reports that are coming out is that his left leg is 15% paralyzed. So whether it's from the knee down, the knee up, the quad, the knee, whatever, I don't know. But TNA has teased him and Buddy Murphy coming in. I don't think TNA can afford Braun Strowman, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I don't think AEW wants to pay Braun Strowman what he wants. I think the only place for him to go is back to the WWE if he wants to stay in the business. I think Buddy Murphy would be a perfect addition to TNA, and will do well there.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see him fitting there too.
Definitely. I can see him and Eddie Edwards tearing the house down.
Yes. Yeah.
Buddy Murphy.
What name will he go under? And on what name is he going to go under?
Buddy Matthews. Buddy Matthews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buddy Matthews. I watched that video.
Oh, you watched the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, JD knows. He said he watched the video. Buddy Matthews. Is there so any news in the past 48 hours? Any big headlines? Anything of that nature? Any rumblings?
Like I said, Adam Cole begins swerving everybody and end up in AEW. But from what everyone's reporting and what it's pointing to, that he took the deal with WWE, and that rumor is that he is going to do an open challenge. They're going to do an open challenge Friday night, and he's going to answer it.
Okay.
And supposedly, if he does, he's going to win it right off the bat. So they're
gonna kill Shinsuke Nakamura's gusto.
I don't think they're going to kill it. I think it's going to end up being a good feud. I think Adam chase it for a little while, in my opinion, and then get it. But again, nothing's set in stone. But everything that I've read, and Chris Jericho's webcast and page has also said that Adam Cole's going to WWE. He's staying in WWE. Because they wouldn't have put him on co-hosting on the tour review knowing that he's leaving in 2 days or in a day.
Yeah.
They never would have put him on there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Regardless if he's still in contract with WWE or not, they never would have put him on there. They would have said, just wait your days out. You're good. And I agree with that. Plus, they released a new figure for him. So
and his T-shirts are on discount as well.
Everybody's T-shirts on discount. Everybody's is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That 40% off was the whole website.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Not just Kohl's. I hate people were saying that. The marks been saying that online. And I'm like, if you look at the whole website, everything's 40% off.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Buy
Sorry.
one T-shirt, certain T-shirts. Buy one T-shirt, get the other for $1.
Yeah, they're just trying to move. They're trying to move inventory to make new shirts. That's all they're doing.
It's because the winter line needs to come in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or what they call the fall season. It's because they're getting ready for a whole new TV season too.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't read into his shirts are 40% off. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Sorry.
No, don't apologize, Pelly. I'm just letting you know that at SummerSlam night, everything was 40% off.
Okay.
So,
all right. So we'll be watching that. What's that?
Do I think Adam Cole should go to AEW? Yes. Do I think he'll get lost in the shuffle in AEW? Absolutely. He will get lost in it completely. It's just there's too many guys there right now, and they're going to concentrate on Punk and Daniel Bryan more than anything else.
Yep.
So
yeah, there'd be no room for him to go in and win and be a focal point on the heavyweight title. But then again, Hangman Page could use a tag team partner.
Hangman Page's contract is expired, and they're trying to re-sign him, just so everybody knows. That's why he's not been on TV.
Okay. See, I thought his contract expired in November. Okay.
Nope. That's why he's not been on TV, and he's been talking to Vince.
Would love to see Hangman Page is my favorite. My top 5 favorite guys.
If he went to WWE and they used him right, he'd be a top guy too.
Oh yeah,
he's one of the bright spots in AEW. I like him. I like Hangman Page. So, and again, there's everything that I'm hearing. It could be speculation. It could be real. It could not be real. I'm just going by what I've been reading. So
the Iconics. Any truth to the rumor that the Iconics could be returning to the WWE and not going to AEW?
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because Vince is helping them get their work visas back.
Okay.
AEW's not.
Yeah, I hear and then Australia's being locked. I hear Australia's being locked down.
Australia's got less than 2% COVID cases, and they're locking it down like it's World War II.
Yeah,
it's bad there. Bad. But yeah, that's I don't know how true the rumor is, but from what I've understanding is that Vince is helping them get their work visas back.
Yeah.
Because they would have shown up in AEW by now. Their 90-day complete clause has been over for a month.
Then again, with this whole COVID thing, maybe one of the hard parts is obtaining that work visa. And Australia happens to be one of the toughest countries right now.
Well, Rhea Ripley had to like extend her work visa. She can't go home right now.
Yep.
Neither can Dakota Kai. But if you notice, you haven't seen Tina Knox either because she's having problems with it as well.
All these overseas.
Because once you go back to Austria, they're not letting you out.
Yes.
So, and they're making anybody who comes back in the country, and this is what I read saw in the news, they're making them quarantine for 30 days, not 14.
Wow.
New World Order over there. They're forcing people to get vaccinated. They're making it a law that if you don't get vaccinated, you're getting arrested, or you're getting fined, or you're going into a camp.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. That's going to be the first country that's going to have a civil war because people are going to get sick of that crap.
Well, see, you know what the thing is here? You know, the health workers? They were
a lot
told
of them don't want to take the vaccine.
Well, listen, this is what the governor here in Maine did. She goes, that's no problem. If you don't want to take the shot, don't take it. Because automatically you will not qualify for unemployment.
Can't do that. That's illegal. They can't do that. Unemployment is federal-based government. It's controlled by the federal government. It's state to state, but you can't do that. That's illegal. See, that's why I don't understand. Like a lot of these states are like doing a vaccine pass and stuff like that. That's like crazy.
Well, here in this state, she's putting up not to approve unemployment.
Good luck, because there's gonna be a lot of lawsuits on that state government.
So,
I don't know. My work hasn't mandated it yet, and the union has already said they're not going to allow them to mandate it. So, because honestly, we're not near anybody. We stay in our trucks.
Yeah. Do you drive the same truck every day?
Yeah, I spray it down with Lysol before I get in it in case somebody's been in it. But I've been on vacation all week, so
good week to be on it.
Yeah, because all next week's going to be low 70s. It's going to be nice out. This week's dude, I went out on my bike yesterday, and I swear to God, by the time I got home, my jeans were soaked.
I can see you.
No, I just. Go ahead, Jen.
No, go ahead.
I love this. I think Adam Cole should stay where he is. That's my opinion. I don't think he's gonna be. If he debuts on AEW, great. It'll be a great shock factor. But then it'll just be like, oh, just Adam Cole. He's just a mid-carder now.
Yeah,
I think he's got a better chance of being top card with WWE.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. You never know. He could be the next Shawn Michaels.
Well, that's why they offered $1.5 million a year. That's what they think.
Well,
if they didn't offer him $1 million, if they didn't offer him just a standard $500,000 contract, they don't think he has what he takes. But they're offering him $1 million, so yes, he can definitely carry a brand. Look what he did in NXT.
Yep.
So what should we look out for since we know Rampage is taped? We already know that. What are we looking out for tomorrow night on SmackDown?
Me.
All right, go ahead, JD. With the spoiler. Tell him.
If Adam Cole gets on SmackDown, then this is going to be a good night.
He says if Adam Cole goes to SmackDown, it's going to be a good night.
Yep.
We'll
You're going to see Brock
we'll
Lesnar on SmackDown.
You will see Becky
Or
Lynch for
Brock
sure.
Lesnar.
Becky
Or
Lynch
Brock-
as a heel. Becky Lynch is the heel.
Or Brock.
Okay.
Or Brock Lesnar.
Brock is a baby face.
Now, are they going to have? Do you
Yeah.
think that Brock and Roman are going to fight for not only the title, but who gets Paul Heyman in their corner?
I think Heyman's going to turn on in the end. Heyman's going to turn on Roman and go with Brock.
Agreed.
That's what
Ooh.
Which will turn Roman face immediately. Which is going to kill the bloodline.
SmackDown for the championship.
I'd rather see Roman turn on Heyman for looking like he's trying to side with Brock. And
Well, you'll see that they're going to tease that the whole rest of the year. That's definitely going to be a good storyline.
Nobody likes him as a baby face.
I didn't like him as a baby face either because they were shoving him down our throat. I love him as a heel.
Come on, it's not
When are they-
even day.
When do you think they take this title off of?
I think Brock is going to win on
So the original plan was for him to lose it to The Rock at WrestleMania this year, and then win it back the following Friday night at SmackDown. But because The Rock can't do it right now, everything's changed. So he might keep it through WrestleMania.
Even with this rise of variant and COVID and him having these
He's been vaccinated. I honestly thought he was going to lose to Cena. I really thought Cena was going to win it. SummerSlam.
Yeah,
I was surprised they didn't put it on him.
Like, I'm surprised he even agreed to go to Vegas knowing how bad the rise and spike of numbers in that state was.
Well, he did a podcast, and he said, I didn't leave my hotel room. I left my hotel room to go to the show and back. That was it. He's got to be extra careful because his immune system is compromised.
Yeah, he's recovered twice from cancer.
Yep. So I think it's gonna be a good storyline with Brock and Roman. So Brock Lesnar signed a 2-year deal, and he's wrestling 8 matches in those 2 years.
8 matches? That's it?
That's it. So you want to talk about part-time? That's part-time right there. That's what you call part-time.
Is it just the 8 matches plus appearances?
Appearances, yeah. So he'll probably be on SmackDown probably 3 times a month, and he'll wrestle 8 matches. But there's where your budget cuts went to. Brock's pocket.
What's his contract worth, you think?
$20 million.
Holy.
Guarantee it's up there. 10 to 20 million. Guarantee it.
Wow.
Probably 20 million for 2 years. So he's probably getting 10 million a year. You'll see Goldberg one more time, and that's it. He's done. They will not bring him back.
Let's hope.
He's got 1 match left. That's it, and that's against Bobby Lashley at the Royal thing in Saudi Arabia.
Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Has that been advertised yet?
No.
Yeah. They advertised it during
doing
SummerSlam.
Where?
Yeah.
Where?
When's that taking place?
September 19th.
Sometime in September.
It's like a Saturday afternoon or something like that.
And who's part of this?
They haven't announced any matches yet,
Okay.
but they just
You
did the
can
promo for it on SummerSlam.
You can definitely tell that Mustafa, that Mansoor, and Jinder Mahal are lining up for this.
Yeah. It all depends on who wants to travel. You know what I mean? Like, you could have people who don't want to travel. Like last time they did it, Daniel Bryan didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn couldn't go because of his religion. So, front face lock. Front face lock.
That's what he's doing. He tried to make me tap.
Make him tap. Make him tap. There you go. Squeeze.
All right, boys. So I think we've talked enough.
Yeah.
I apologize for my rant at the beginning of the show.
I was pushing buttons.
But that's what makes people watch this. Is the honest stupidity that could fly out of one of our mouths at any given time.
Don't be bullying, Mike. Don't be bullying me.
Rumble tomorrow night.
I am not available tomorrow night.
You're not available tomorrow night, Mike?
No, I am not.
I am unavailable tomorrow night. I am at a wedding. I plan on doing something Saturday night. Jason Foley's getting married, Pelly.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you boys Saturday then around the same time.
All right, boys. Same time, same bad
I am
channel.
not available Saturday either.
Oh, okay.
You just want to wait till next
Maybe you
Tuesday?
can tune in live backstage for a quick appearance.
I'll try to, yeah.
All right, buddy.
See you Saturday, guys.
Enjoy the evening. Everybody, will see you Saturday night, 9 p.m. right here on the Gorilla Position Network. The AJP Adam Jack Pelly. Sidewalk Sam. For the APOC. My buddy, who I call the bully. Stiff Mike King. I'm the BBB. This is JD. We'll see you Saturday night, everyone. Peace out and good.